Now going on to face presentation. Here the lie is longitudinal, presentation is cephalic, but face is the presentation, denominator is mentum or the chin. So you have got four position when it is left mento anterior or right mento anterior, right mento posterior and left mento posterior. Engaging diameter is the submentobregmatic, same like your suboccipitobregmatic. Measurement is almost the same. So the engaging diameter enters the pelvis in extreme extension. So here there is extreme extension. Now if you palpate the mother's abdomen, what you find is that the head here is fully extended. So the cephalic prominence is actually the occiput, unlike in a vertex presentation where the cephalic prominence is the sinciput. So in extreme extension you find the occiput in the same side of the back, and in a thin built patient you can even feel a groove over between the back and the occiput. Now coming to the mechanism of labor, just like in a cephalic, it is descent with increasing extension. Descent with increasing extension. Internal rotation, however, is different from that of the vertex. Is that internal rotation occurs once it is below the level of the pelvic floor only, or by the time it is engaged the face is in the perineum, because the distance from the mentum to the parietal prominence is almost 7 centimeters, whereas in a vertex the distance from the occiput to the parietal prominence is very short, 4 centimeters only. So in here engagement is said to occur when the face is in the perineum. In a left mento anterior, the mentum rotates anteriorly through 45 degree. The left mento anterior now chin has rotated anteriorly. See, the chin is now under the pubic symphysis. The chin has come under the pubic symphysis. Now you can see the face in the perineum. The chin will hitch against the pubic symphysis, and by extreme flexion the face, bregma and finally the occiput comes out. When labor starts with a face presentation, it is called a primary face presentation. Sometimes labor might start with a partially extended head like a brow or a glabella. Then with increasing contraction, it goes into extreme extension and becomes a secondary face presentation. In left mento posterior or right mento posterior, if the membranes have ruptured, once the mentum tends to enter the pelvis to rotate anteriorly, the shoulder also enters with the mentum. Shoulder also enters with the mentum and obstructed labor occurs. So in mento posterior with membranes ruptured, we cannot wait for anterior rotation to occur and it goes into obstructed labor. So that is an indication for cesarean section.